Hi everyone, my name's Allison. Welcome to Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a reading that's going to be money and career. This is the first in a series that I've started the beginning of 2025. So I'm going to go ahead and look at what's happening for you financially and what's happening for you in your career. This could also apply to you if you are retired. So it's going to be a slightly different spread than what you see me do in the zodiac readings. So I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards. What does the universe want to tell Virgo today? This is for Virgo, if I didn't say that. First card out, Eight of Wands. Then we've got the Four of Cups. That is for money. For career, we have the Queen of Cups and the Magician. Okay, now let's look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have the Hermit. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Seven of Pentacles for your opportunity. We always have the Queen of Pentacles, and for your challenge, we've got the Five of Challenges, which is the Five of Swords. Okay, so you might hear a little bit of my voice. So the reason I have taken a little bit of a break from doing videos, I think it's been almost, I don't know, maybe 10 days. I usually don't do that because I'm a workaholic. So I went to an EES center, Energy Enhancement Systems Center, where they blast scalar waves at you. It was my first time there. I went to celebrate my friend's birthday, and we were invited to do an overnighter. Well, we were there the first night. I left to go home briefly, and then I went back. So I took a little bit of a break. She was in that thing the whole time. I was there, I think the first night, I don't know, maybe 12 or 14 hours. And then the second night, I think it was 16. That's a long time. And that was my first time. Usually people go for a couple of hours. You are constantly having scalar waves come at you. It goes right to your mitochondrial, and I guess it resets your DNA and your cells. It's like energizing yourself, and you are buzzing when you're in there, and you are buzzing when you get out. Ideally, you want to be asleep so you get that theta brainwave. Well, everything was okay. I was just feeling buzzy after we left because we were in there for basically 2 days. And then, I took a couple days off to let it integrate. And then I went and I had a massage with cupping. When I got up off the massage table, I had lymphatic drainage coming out of my sinuses like a running faucet, and it wouldn't stop. So that EES center stirs things up. It wants to help you eliminate nanotechnology, radiation, heavy metals, and whatever else is out there. I would not have thought of myself as being toxic, but we're exposed to all kinds of stuff because I eat right, and I do a lot of things that are like really positive, and I have a lot of integrity for it, so I really stick to what I say I'm actually doing. But for whatever reason, it decided to drain, and that's good because whatever's in you, you want it to come out. Well, it hasn't stopped, and it's been 10 days. It went down, the sinus drip went down into my lungs, and it has affected my voice, so I couldn't talk for a couple of days. I would talk for maybe like 20 minutes, and then that would be it. I'd be coughing and hacking because my throat was so dry. So here I am to make this video. I just wanted to say why I had to take a step back because I couldn't talk, and at night it's even worse. So let's go ahead and get into this series. I was going to make a separate video on it to let you guys know why I was gone, but I just really didn't feel like it. I was kind of wiped out, and I still have my private clients, and so I can talk with that, but by the time I go to do a video, I've like lost my voice. So I've got my throat coat tea. I've got cough drops in case I need it. Anyways, I just wanted to say that. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I felt like you should know where I was because I am a workaholic and it's hard for me to take time off. Okay, so we're going to get into money and career. Now, I usually don't do that unless it's for a private client and they're asking me specific questions, whether we're dealing with cryptocurrency, 401k, certain investments, or even their business and their business going and investing. What is the energy that I'm pulling at that moment in time? There's always new information coming in, by the way. So what I pull right now could change in 6 hours. It could change tomorrow. It could change in a week, a year. It doesn't matter. There's always new information coming in. At the moment I'm pulling these cards for your money is what we're looking at first. We've got the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So as far as the money goes, to me, the vibration that is coming off of this, and this is the first card, is that you have a lot of messages coming in. This is going to be a lot of information that's coming in about your money. This could be something coming from your bank, coming from investments that you are involved in, good or bad. This is just going to be a lot of messages coming in. Maybe you have an investment that's doing well. Maybe the stock is about to split. Maybe, you're getting a check from something that there was a lawsuit somewhere in a company you used to work for, or a product that you invested in stock. There was some lawsuit and now you're getting a compensation type check. Or maybe it's something that you owe back taxes. Whatever it is, you have some information coming in. That could be a phone call, mail, text message. That could be word of mouth. Maybe you're getting word of mouth on an investment to partake in. Maybe it's insider trading. Again, it could be whatever the message is and whatever situation you are in. Maybe you're getting tipped off to a beautiful investment opportunity. This is your money we're talking about, right? Maybe you're getting tipped off that a business is going to go out of sale and you need to purchase things for your family. So instead of paying full price or 20% at a sale price, if they're going to have a liquidation sale, if you just wait a couple more weeks because you just heard about this, now you're going to be able to get everything where you're only paying maybe 20% and now you're getting an 80% discount. It's that kind of thing. It's whatever it is for you, because this is a general reading. Those are some important messages coming in for people. We also have the 4 of Cups. You're very frustrated with your money situation. Maybe your money is stagnant right now. It's not doing what you want it to do. Maybe you invested in a CD and you're frustrated. You want access to that money. Maybe you have a self-directed IRA and it's not doing what you want it to do. Maybe you invested in precious metals, you invested in a business, whatever that might be in that self-directed IRA. Maybe your 401k is floundering because the people that are running it or are in charge of the types of investments, maybe they are too aggressive and you lost it, or vice versa. They're not aggressive enough and you're not making the kind of money that you would like to see for your growth. This is you looking at your money and you're very frustrated. So this is about you being inactive. So you're frustrated on that and you're not taking action in that card. You're kind of wallowing in the situation. You're taking it in, you're looking at it, but you're just sitting there and you're letting it affect you. Okay, that is your money. I'm going to get to the guidance and advice in just a second, but I want to now switch to the career. And I'm going to get clarifiers. Actually, you know what? Let me get the clarifiers first before I go on. I think that would be more cohesive for you. I'll just stick with money. Okay, so as you know, my decks are cleansed, shuffled, and I meditate before the camera even goes on. Okay. Let me turn my fan on. Still can't handle the heat. All right, so let's get those clarifiers. We've got 5 of Wands, the King of Cups, the Fool. Okay, here we go. So when we're looking at this 8 of Wands, these incoming messages that are coming in about your money, it's the 5 of Wands and the King of Cups. So what this is telling me is that there's a lot of drama around these incoming messages. So that tells me maybe you're not getting clear advice. You're not getting good advice. Maybe you have a financial advisor. Maybe, the thing with these financial advisors, especially if they're young, maybe they just graduated from school and they don't really have that life experience, but they have the gift of gab. Maybe they talked you into an investment. Maybe they said, oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And maybe you didn't do your research for whatever reason. And, maybe these kids don't have money themselves and they don't know how to manage their own money. And they don't even have to be a kid. It could be an adult. It could be a senior and they can't manage their money. Not everybody that's in finances knows how to manage their own money or budget, which is scary because they're trying to give advice to other people and they can't even follow it themselves. Here it is. We've got drama around these messages that are coming in, which tells me that there might be a lack of clarity. You might have gotten misinformation. Somebody took maybe a misaction. Someone maybe told you to take an action or accept a deal, and maybe it's something you wouldn't have done. It's that kind of energy. We have the King of Cups. This is about you looking at it from an emotional standpoint. That's really telling me that you either had some trust in this individual, if it's an advisor, or it felt good to you at the time with your emotions and your intuition. That doesn't always mean that it's going to pan out just because we feel into it and we think it's going to be good. It could be that you have an illusion that you think you want it to work out. Okay? Not that it looks good on pen and paper when you start calculating the numbers and you start crunching it down, but you feel that it's going to be a success because you want it to be. And that sometimes does not work out for people. You really need to crunch the numbers, and you need to look at, if it's an investment, you need to look at the history of it, right? And even if it's a real estate deal, you know, a lot of people were looking at having rental property and renting it out to Section 8 people because the government would guarantee them getting a rental check. Has that worked out? Do the renters still destroy your home? Are you getting the quality of the people that you want? Now, I've heard that they're doing away with Section 8. What does that now mean for the people that are sitting in your property? Can they be evicted if they can't come up with the rent themselves? Now that the government's not responsible for paying the rent, they actually have to get a job and get up off their butts and go do it. What can they do? You know, or hopefully certain people still have a safety net that really need it, like people that are genuinely handicapped in whatever function or whatever form, they definitely deserve help. But people that can actually work, now they're going to have to do it, and they haven't had to for a long time. It's going to be a big shock. Are they going to take it out on your home? So it's looking at that kind of an investment, right? And there's other things, you know, these are just examples. So then when we're looking at your attitude towards it, because this is cups, this is your emotions, this is your intuition, this is how you feel about it, you're very frustrated. And you're not doing anything, right? That card, he's not taking any type of action whatsoever. It is being clarified by the Fool and the Seven of Cups. This is about you taking a leap of faith. This is about you stepping off that cliff, stepping out of this place of boredom and feeling a little stagnant. This is you stepping off. This is like, imagine that's where that boy is sitting. You're going to now step off that cliff, have a leap of faith, have this purity of heart to try something different, right? Go in a different direction, try a new investment, try something different, and maybe you will get the results that you are looking for. Maybe if you don't like your investor, maybe you're going to go somewhere else. It's looking at things like that. Maybe if you have a 401k and you don't like its performance, you have it sent over to a self-directed IRA. Get your own LLC in a self-directed IRA, and now you are in control of your investments. So you really better pay attention to what you're doing and do your research, because now you are in charge of your own money. However you decide to do it. And you don't have to just invest in the stock market if you have a self-directed IRA. You can do precious metals, you can do other things. That's why I bring it up. It's an opportunity to give you some freedom. Then we've got the Seven of Cups. This is about you getting clarity on what is going on. I feel like for some of you, you don't quite understand what's going on with your money. You don't quite understand why your investment is or is not panning out the way that it is for you. Because that frustration card with that Four of Cups, I feel that you don't quite see the choices that are before you, or maybe you chose one that isn't the most positive one for you. It's not the most forward moving or the most prosperous one. So it's about you looking at what it is that you invested in, or even if, let's just say you don't have investments, maybe it's just your bank account. How are you spending your money? You know, do you have a money market that you can put it in, a money market checking account where you're making a little more interest than maybe if it's just a checking or just a savings account or whatever it is that you have set up. It's really looking at every minute detail of your finances and seeing what you can do, but being put it on a budget even, you know, if you don't have that much money coming in, and taking a look at what could be cut. What are you throwing your money away on? Do you have a good relationship with money? Right? What are you doing? How can you move yourself forward and elevate yourself in a financial way? That's what's coming through in the money with these cards. Very interesting. Okay, now I'm going to switch and I'm going to go ahead and look at your career. I will get to the guidance and advice that's going to encompass everything money and career. Okay, but right now I'm going to switch, and now this is career. Queen of Cups. So we have the King of Cups over here for clarifier, but now we've got the Queen of Cups. So you are being asked to go and follow your heart in your career, do what you love, and look below the surface of things. So not only are you following your heart, you're also using your head and you're looking into things. And you're seeing, is it right for me? Following your intuition. Is it legitimately right with me? Does it resonate on a soul level? Because you really want to do something that is in alignment with you, right? You can try different things to see if it's in alignment with you. But if it's not, it's okay that you take that chance. I think it's great. You want to see it. You want to find out. You take that chance, and then maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You know, and maybe that's a springboard into finding something that you didn't even know existed that is more in alignment with you, right? But you take that leap of faith, you take that chance, and then you find out for yourself. It's a beautiful life experience that you have. It's a nice lesson. So that's what's coming through. Follow your heart for something that you love. Then the other card that's here is the Magician. Wow. Okay, the Magician is in charge of all the suits and he can reinvent himself. And that really ties into what I was saying. If you try something by genuinely following your heart, doing something that you're on a soul level with what it is telling you to do, you know, this is allowing you to recreate yourself. Maybe you've been doing a job because you make really good money and, you know, but you don't really like it. So maybe you decide to make a change and you're going to follow your heart. You're going to do something that's more in alignment with who you are. You are reinventing yourself on a deep, powerful level. This is that active, conscious will to power. And you're really tapping into something big. And that's huge and powerful and beautiful. And that's part of what's coming in for you for career. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. I know you can hear my voice. So here we go, Virgo. And and I'm a Virgo too, by the way. So just to be transparent. All right, so we've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Knight of Cups. And we've got the Star card. That is perfect. Okay, so what is coming in for career? Follow your heart. Follow your heart on a soul level, not like follow what you think you love, what you want to love, what you know in your heart and your soul, what you love, okay? That is being clarified by the Four of Wands and the Hanged Man. This is the card of celebrating milestones. I think maybe it's a milestone for you if you decide that you're going to do a career change for some of you. That's huge and that's ballsy. And that really allows you to then follow your heart and you understand the power behind it. And you understand how much lighter you feel when you are genuinely doing something that is in alignment with you. You don't feel shackled to something. You really feel that it's meant to be. And that is a card of freedom and celebration. This is the 11-11 card with the two wands on each side. They're celebrating. This can be the card of freedom. It can also be the card of marriage. Maybe you're being married to your career. If it's something that's really in deep alignment for you, maybe you find your partner there. Maybe your partner already is there with you. You know, it's a really powerful beginning when you follow your heart on a soul level. This is where you put yourself in this mode. You've chosen to do this, where you take a pause and you gain enlightenment. I feel that you've gained enlightenment on what it is that you want to do for a career on a soul level. And again, like I said, even if you take a chance and it doesn't work out, that's okay. You have got to do that. You don't want to be somewhere in your life and go, God, you know, what would have happened if I would have done that? Well, you can take that chance and find out. Don't take a chance so much where you can catch yourself off guard and you could be homeless, right? If you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you're on that echelon, what you want to do is you really want to make sure that, you know, it's like a calculated risk, you know, that it's okay that you do that. It can still work out for you. And then you find out if it's for you or not for you. If it's not for you, then of course you stay there until you have another job lined up. You need that smooth, seamless transition, you know, and maybe you want to try something again, or maybe you fall back on an old skill that you have, because you know you can always get a job in that field until you can figure out what it is that you want to do. There's no right or wrong answer. But what is really powerful is for you to follow your heart on a soul level for what you want to do, right? But you've gained enlightenment on that, or you're in the process of it, depending on where you are on your path. Then we have the Magician. You can really reinvent yourself. This is that active will to power. So let's say you want to switch careers. You can absolutely do it. Not a problem. Just get your ducks in a row, and that's being clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Star card. So what this is telling me is, again, here's a theme: follow your heart. He's bringing his cup of love. This is known as the Prince Charming card. You are literally following your heart. You want to do something that you love. Even if you're a lot older, it's you going back to feeling youthful into what it is that you want to do. I think it makes you feel alive again. And then with the Star card, that's hope, faith, healing, and renewal. You can reinvent yourself, and that brings a lot of healing and renewal. So maybe what resonated with you 10, 20 years ago when you first started your job, and maybe you're one of the lucky few that was able to stay that long, because a lot of people switch jobs. Maybe now it doesn't resonate with you the way it did at one time. Maybe you want to do something different. And maybe that was beautiful at one time, and now you just want to do something different. However it is you're going to reinvent yourself, following your heart at this moment in time is going to bring a lot of hope, faith, healing, and renewal. And this is you following your North Star. You're following this enlightenment. And that's a theme also. You're getting enlightenment on what you want with your heart. That's huge. That's huge for anybody. And a lot of people sacrifice their heart and what they want to do on a soul level because they feel that they need to do something else, right? Like I had a friend that he was a doctor. You know, he went through med school. He did all that. He even taught med school. And then he woke up one day and he's like, you know what? I never wanted to be a doctor. My parents forced me to do it. They kept telling me I had to be a doctor because I was intelligent and blah, 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 blah. And he said, you know what I really want to do? I want to be a chef. Not a cook. He wanted to be a chef, formally trained. So that's what he did. He quit being a doctor. He gave up his licensures and he just said, I'm going to be a chef, and he did. And he was one of the chefs up in LA. He worked at the Playboy Mansion. He worked, where else did he? He worked at a lot of different places. Playboy Mansion didn't last too long, but he worked at a lot of different places, and he really loved it. But you know what? He sacrificed money. He sacrificed prestige. He sacrificed a lot of things to follow his passion, to do what he loved, because he did not make a lot of money as a chef. He just didn't. And it was long hours. It was hard work. It was hard on your body. It's grueling, but he really enjoyed it. He loved to cook, but he definitely ended up living in poverty after that, by the way. So it depends. It's a toss-up. What do you really want to do? Or how can you make being, in his case, being a chef work for you so that you don't live in poverty, but you're still doing something that you love? You got to figure those things out. Okay, that's my story for the career. So that's your money and that's your career. And now I'm going to look at the guidance and advice for both because it's tied in together. So we've got the Hermit. Again, another card for enlightenment, right? This is traditionally the wise old soul holding the lantern of your inner enlightenment, bringing the light forth from what you've found with that wise old soul, going within for answers. This Hermit is going within for answers and really feeling into it. So this is about you really feeling into it. Like I said, you're following your heart, you're doing what you love, but you're not leaving your intellect behind. It needs to be in alignment with that mind, body, and soul. It needs to line up. That way you have the best chance of success, right? It really needs to be there for you. We've got the High Priestess. This is about you really using your intuition. She is balancing between two worlds, the light and the dark. It's not a judgment. It's just this form of balance, staying in that beautiful feeling of neutrality. That is what you are doing with your finances. That is what you're doing with your career. You're not letting your emotions get the better of you. You're looking at it from a standpoint of maturity and the big picture. You're feeling into it. Is this investment right? What's the long term if I go this route? And you look at all the different avenues. The same thing for your career. I'm following my heart. This is what I really want to do. How can I make this work for me? What are the avenues that are available for me if I choose this field? What are the options? How's the retirement? You're looking at the big picture. Will that work for me in the type of life that I want for myself and my family? Do I need to move to go and follow this type of career? You're looking at everything, the big picture, all the different angles. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is saying that you have a lot of choices. Okay, you're not trapped. You have a lot of choices when you're feeling into it on a soul level. All these different doors represent different choices. The key with this card is that you need to choose wisely. Take your time, go slowly, because when you choose a door, let's say you choose that one, all the other doors close and they disappear, and you follow the path on this door. And then later on, let's say this card appears again. Are they the same choices? Maybe, maybe not. I would imagine they're going to be different choices. And then you choose again, and you follow that to see where it leads. So let's get some clarifiers. We've got the Four of Cups, same card as in your money. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, a gift and blessing from the universe. This card represents health and wealth. You have a new beginning there. Along with the Two of Cups, I'm telling you right now, this is a great guidance and advice. So first of all, this is the Hermit, which is the Virgo card. So we have this enlightenment and the guidance and advice from Spirit. So Hermit, Virgo, follow your heart. Use your wise old soul. Use your enlightenment to figure out what it is that you want to do. Then take that first step. This is the Page of Wands. Take that first step. Take action to make something happen. Pull yourself out of this frustration. This is you missing a gift and blessing from the universe. This is also in your finances. Same card, different deck. Remember this, I said you're very frustrated? Well, here it is. This is the traditional way of showing it. He's got a blockage. He's blocking his heart. The red is representing passion. Well, his passion is being blocked right now because he is literally blocking his heart. He's frustrated, bored, apathetic. It's at a lower vibration. Maybe he's even got that self-pity going on. Whatever that might be, it's creating a blockage. What you need to do to push through that is to take an action. Take that first step to pull yourself out of it. First step, make a decision to analyze things. Make a decision to make a move. Make a decision to start doing research. Make a decision to pick up the phone and make a phone call. Hey, can I meet with an advisor, a senior advisor? Try and get someone that's got a lot of experience, a senior advisor, to see what they have to say, and take it with a grain of salt. Remember what I said, just because they're older doesn't mean that they can still manage their money. Really look at that. If you know someone that's wealthy, ask them who their financial advisor is. Who do they go to? Who has helped them in their finances? That's who you want. You don't go and ask a homeless person about finances and money, because I'm pretty sure they can't tell you, okay, from a realistic point of view, how to manage your money. So go to someone that actually has a lot of money and see what they say, as long as they're not going to BS you. That's who you want to get advice from, someone that really has it. So we've got the High Priestess, and it's being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. This is that self-imposed restriction. This is you feeling very frustrated and trapped. This is you being in your own head. Virgo, this is you overthinking and not seeing a way out when you in fact have a lot of choices, but you're not seeing it. That tells me that you need to calm down and be a little more expansive. Try and look at something from a different angle. That's what this card is talking about that you have a lot of choices. You need to be open to look at them. Maybe take in choices that maybe you wouldn't consider, or you're poo-pooing. Oh, no, it's not very good. Well, maybe you need to look at it, and maybe it actually is good. Maybe your knee-jerk response is to say no, but it's actually a good choice. We've got the Nine of Cups. Again, this is about you having this type of self-satisfaction, choosing something that is right for you and feeling it on an emotional level. Feeling it as it's something that is very satisfying. It's something you're meant to do right here, right now. You're following your heart. Then we get over to the Seven of Pentacles, about you having all of these wonderful choices, right? But you have to choose carefully. Again, this is so beautiful. A Ace of Pentacles, a gift and blessing from the universe. This is in health, wealth, so your finances. This is in your living situation. This is friends, family. It's the abundance and prosperity. It's all the seeds that you're planting are coming into fruition. It's allowing you to walk down this path and enter through that portal and keep on going towards this type of achievement that you're looking to attain. This is how you're starting off your path. The universe is giving you this added burst of energy, maybe even an option. Maybe even the universe is helping you figure out what choice it is. Maybe you're getting divine downloads. Maybe you're getting omens coming in. Because the very first card I pulled, this was for your money, messages coming in. Well, money and career. You know, maybe it's a career where you're going to be getting a raise. Maybe it's something where you can be an investment partner. Whatever that might be. It could be a new option, because aces are also new beginnings. We also have the Two of Cups. Again, this is something that you are in love with. This is about you following your heart. It's a kindred spirit, a kindred recognition, right? This, in a relationship reading, this is you meeting someone. This is you really seeing a choice in a career or a financial investment that is in alignment for you. You got to have your eyes open to see it. You need to get rid of this blockage and that lower vibrational energy. Get rid of that frustration and just be open. Try and stay in this position of neutrality between the dark and the light. I know it can be hard. Try and stay in that. When you feel frustrated, or if maybe you get angry and pissed off, try and bring yourself back. Feel that moment, feel that zen, and bring yourself back to center and feel into it again. Because I think you'll find that you're going to see things much more clearly, and you'll see an opportunity that presents itself. That is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Queen of Pentacles. Here she is. This is the Queen of Wealth. You have an opportunity to increase your wealth. Now for me, wealth is going to be friends, family, and your finances, okay? You're wealthy in a lot of different ways, and if you have that support system, that is a lot of wealth. But this is also money, okay? This is also career. You are looking at health, wealth, everything in the 3D world, which is what we're looking at, okay? You have an opportunity to tap into something beautiful, big, and very important. You need to keep your eyes open and keep your heart open. If you shut down, if you get bitter or cynical, you're going to repel opportunities, and it's going to be a slow go for you. Keep yourself open. I know it's hard. Keep yourself in that position of neutrality. Your challenge is the Five of Challenges. You see, that's what swords are in this deck. So it's the Five of Swords. It's an ugly card. It's about obstacles. Your challenge is to overcome obstacles that are coming up around you. These could be people, places, things, ideas. This could be negative propaganda in the news. Let's say you watch the financial channels. Well, a lot of them are, they used to, I haven't watched them for a while, they promote a lot of propaganda. So what I used to do is when they would say invest in this, I would invest in that. And it paid off like you wouldn't believe. I would not follow what they are promoting in the news. I did try it a few times and I lost. I did it a couple of times. I followed Jim Cramer. This is like, I mean, we're talking like 20 years ago or however long ago it was, back when Smith & Wesson split. And I was in on that. And so my stock split. And it was great. Now, that was a long time ago. I have no idea what's happening in that now, but I'm just saying, when you're looking at investment opportunities and career, your challenge is to overcome these obstacles. Is a challenge impossible? Absolutely not. It just means you have to work a little harder at it. And that's an obstacle, so you always have to work a little harder at an obstacle. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. All right. So we've got the Six of Cups, the Strength card, the Empress for your challenge, and the Queen of Wands. So you can easily overcome that if that comes up for you. So in your position for your opportunity, this Queen of Pentacles, health and wealth, career, friends, family, dogs, pets, not cats too, all of it. You really can thrive. You can have something beautiful for yourself. Again, it's about you being open to love, right? Being open to prosperity, being open to having a healthy relationship with your finances and with career. A lot of people have a negative and then they wonder why they have a poverty mindset. They come from a position of lack. They have a lot of anger issues, and maybe that also impedes their ability to create wealth for themselves or to have a thriving career. So it's you looking at your relationship with that. We have the Strength card. This is about you realizing how resilient you actually are. You tame that inner beast. Okay, you deal with it, you tame it, you make it yours. You make it so that you can tap into that to overcome any obstacle that might be coming your way, which is funny because that challenge position is obstacles. But she is so resilient, and that infinity sign is saying she can really overcome anything that comes her way from a position of strength and using your heart and your compassion. That is your opportunity. So your challenge, which is the Five of Challenges, the Five of Swords, you need to overcome these obstacles. And swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. Maybe it's an obstacle of a negative self-image. Maybe it is you never think you're going to have any money. Maybe you have a position of lack, a poverty mindset, victimhood, right? Maybe you think you're a victim. Oh, why doesn't it work out for me? Oh my God, poor me. Well, you're not going to be successful if you have that attitude, okay? You will be poor. You need to have a different attitude. You need to be open with your heart. You need to have this feeling of abundance and prosperity with this beautiful Empress, this beautiful, lush, loving energy. She just attracts it. She resonates it. Everything comes to her. Everything around her just grows and it's abundant. She is just waiting for things to come into fruition, right? She, on the other hand, is taking action. She's making things happen for herself, and she has no fear. She's following her passion. She's following her heart. She's coming at it from a place of optimism. She's coming at it from a place of following what her enlightenment, her journey to enlightenment showed her to do. And that is a position. We've got a lot of enlightenment going on here, a lot of blockages that you have to push through and you're trying to get enlightenment on. So to overcome this challenge position, remaining loving, open, prosperous, and abundant, and having no fear to pursue what your passion actually is. That's how you're going to overcome those obstacles. You don't let the obstacle get the better of you. You don't let the obstacle win. So that's your opportunity. That's your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it. All right, that is what I have for you, your first money and career reading, Virgo. I really love it. Again, I'm also a Virgo too, so this applies to me. And if you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from, because I'm going to be traveling, doing conferences this summer. I will be in Australia. So I'm in Florida, so it's our summer. It's their winter in Australia. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'll let you know more on what the schedule actually is. So if you're in those general areas, maybe we could meet at the conference or outside. I'm open to that. I have a lot of clients in Australia. So I have that coming. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below. It'll take you to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can book a personal reading, sign up for the online tarot masterclass that is in March. There's just a few seats left. If you are interested in it, please go ahead and read the description. Go ahead and sign up. Message me if you have any questions, and I will be sure to answer them for you. I also do private readings. I've had several people, or not readings, but I do private tarot lessons. I've had several people reach out to me, and they would like to do it privately. If that is the case, please send me an email. I have no problem doing that. I set it up just like we do 1 hour at a time. You are not locked into like 5 sessions, but if we're looking at the tarot, it turns into 5 to 6 sessions, depending on the level that we are going in at. Like I'm working with several people right now, and we're doing that. I'm actually going to be offering that on the website because I've had so many people ask me for that. So now I'm going to make it an option on my website. So anyways, if you're interested in it, go ahead and reach out to me. And don't forget Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun. It is by donation. If you've never seen an episode, please go ahead and look at a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal and Venmo, or they do it live through PayPal, Venmo, or Super Chat. I just ask that you do PayPal or Venmo because YouTube takes 40%. That's the only reason why. But otherwise, my God, of course, I'm not going to hold you back. Please submit a question. It's a lot of fun. I have great moderators, and really, I have an excellent community. I couldn't ask for anything better. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.